That doesn't look too terrible, does it? This is what I've been whacking. Not very pretty. If I turn my flash on and stick my phone camera up in here, it doesn't look too bad. Not gonna reach it. Okay. Zoomed in. Yeah, all right. So apparently my phone says it's too hot, and when it's too hot, apparently cannot use the flash. So that's interesting. So as I explore more, I'm seeing more spots here, down here, and back here. So I'm scraping those off too. They're not as bad yet, luckily. Bringing out the big boys now. Yeah, I think this is gonna work great for getting it cleaned up. I'll do these as well, and then I'm gonna buy some Bondo. I'm gonna go through a car wash after I get it all cleaned down. Look at that, that's a metal surface again. So that's what I want. I want that, but on all of it, and get rid of the rusty spots. I'm gonna go through a car wash, get nice and clean, and I'll Bondo. It's gonna be a hot day today, so it'll dry, and paint it. Do a couple coats, and it'll be good as new. Hopefully. So I succeeded in getting this all metal and smooth, right? And some of this is nice and metal, but I was trying to get up under here, which, I mean, I got some of it metal and smooth, but what I really succeeded in doing was getting rid of the edges of my sanding disc. So note to self, don't use the random orbital sander. Don't use it for just the edges, because it's meant to do the whole flat surface, and the edges don't work too good, because you'll end up doing this, these sanding discs. They're not cheap. So I got this wire wheel attachment for my drill, and I discovered that actually inside the door frame, it was coming through too. So I got that down to the metal. And then I also got this that can go on a drill or an impact. So I'm gonna put that on my impact. And this is a grinding stone. So I'm hoping this, I'll be able to get up inside. All right, so we got so far. This is all cleaned up over here. And then I get down here and I discovered that this, on this rail here, it just kept getting rustier and rustier as I went this way. And also this way. So this I kind of like peeled back on my pliers a bit. But it's kind of time to take a look up inside. Let's see. Go this way. Okay, well there's a lot of junk that I left in there. Facing frontwards here. I can't tell what I'm looking at. Good enough, I guess. Time to start painting? Maybe. So I just reached my fingers up in there and I pulled this out, which is the rim of my orbital disc. So you're telling me, Daniel, it got stuck up in there, I guess.
So you're telling me you stuck your finger in a hole and you pulled out our rim. So you stuck your finger not in the
Go for it. My dog does not like it when you do that. She's barking.
No, man, I swore off, but
hammer time. We got filler primer. I'm just gonna do this spot right here. I already started it, but there we go. Very nice. Also got this one on my back bumper. So we'll yeah, that looks good to me. Primed. All right, now I'm gonna paint this. I've got Duplicolor. Perfect match. We'll see if it's a perfect match.
Oh, dang it, there's a Mexican in here already.
Oh, this is a weird thing. It like has a vertical spray on it.
I love this.
Interesting. Carlos is raiding my trunk. All right, now down here, it's hammered in. It's relatively flush. And I've tried to get behind it with the paint. I want to get in there, you know, like behind it. Hey, there we go. That's better-ish. Do you look like a white girl? I don't know. But you're definitely the star of this video. Slay. All right, now I got some 150 grit sandpaper. I'm just gonna smooth out, you know? Because that wire wheel is definitely not smooth. Making you cringe. Why? What am I doing wrong?
Because sanding it this way.
What was I supposed to sand it like?
You're trying to feather it out. Smooth.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Listen, I'm not bodywork expert here. Far from it, actually. This is redneck here. No, this isn't redneck. Redneck would be spray foam.
I'm a brown neck.
Wow. Going back to mowing the lawn.
Yeah, I was watering the lawn earlier.
All right, we got this Bondo body patch self-adhesive mesh. Sticky side is this one. And I'm gonna try to wedge that up in there. I got the mesh in there, and then I got a little layer of this paint stuff, this rust reformer. But the thing is, it kind of blew my mesh out of where I want it to be, but that should be close enough that I can Bondo it. And then I kind of did like a whole layer of this stuff and got it all over the place, including myself. But that's okay. It won't rust, right? That's supposedly what this is supposed to do.
What you want to do is
I don't have a mixing board or spreader, but I've got this ripped off piece of cardboard and the grossest putty knife I could find. This is a lot harder than Chris Fix made it look in the video. Yeah.
you mix up the Bondo first before you put it in.
No. You put the Bondo on here, and then you put that on there, and then you mix it there. That way you can reseal this, and you can use it later.
No.
Yes. I watched it in the Chris Fix video.
Okay, do you have anything to even pry this open?
Yeah. Here you go.
It's a knife. That's not
It's a pry bar.
okay, I'm gonna stab myself.
No, it's a pry bar. That's a pry bar. No. See? Told you this would work.
Okay.
Boom.
You're gonna see how it's separated.
Well, no.
Yeah, you see that layer on top? That's
Yeah.
supposed to mix in.
Ah, bugs. Okay, yeah. So, ooh, it smells good. Yes, I feel alive.
You need to massage this before you put it on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna have this.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
No.
Otherwise-
Chris Fix has a method. Don't put it on there yet.
Look at that. I did it already, so you wouldn't
No.
have
All right, hold on.
to do that. Damn, that's just one spot. Keep it contained.
So we do that, right?
Oh my gosh.
And then what Chris Fix said to do is you put a line of the blue stuff across it.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Give it to me.
Let the Mexican do it. Right, so you mix in the blue stuff, right?
It's golf ball basketball.
Golf ball, basketball?
Yes.
See, what Chris Fix said is you make a... Oh!
Fine, I can leave right
No,
now.
no.
I can leave right
No,
now.
ow! You bumped me in the head.
I'm a frick right now if you want.
No, it's okay. Keep working. I won't complain.
I almost peed while looking white boy.
You almost peed? What?
I'm about to be pissed, not pee.
Oh. Mixy. You want to make sure there's no air bubbles in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why you don't go like this, because you do that.
No, I'm going to stir it.
Okay, you go like this, and then
Right.
you have more playtime with it.
More playtime. More time to play. Because the heat is not in the heat, right? Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
All right, now I'm gonna put it on there. So clearly this is not going very well. I'm gonna pull those out and just put it over. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to do that, but okay, I don't care. All right, this is how it is now. I mean, it's not really stuck, but I'll make it stick. So I can't really do this because I have Bondo on my hands, but it's starting to harden now. Yippee! I really don't think you're supposed to do this on your fingers. Kind of burns a bit. I think you're supposed to wear gloves or something. Yeah, don't do this. So 2 days have gone by now because I was busy yesterday. So now I'm coming in here and sanding it. And trying to take off the high spots where the metal is sort of not where I want it to be. Unfortunately, this is going to be a little bumped out here. You can see, can't really see my screen too good, but you can see where the metal mesh stuff kind of is popped out from where it should be. Unfortunately, that's how it's going to be. I don't care. It's just a small lump down there. As long as I have all the holes covered. There's still a little hole right here. I will fill that in because I'm going to use the regular smooth Bondo now. So I'm just working on sanding it down, making it smoother, making it a little lower so when I put that second layer on, it doesn't stick out. And yeah, just going to continue from here where I left off last time. All right. Wiped down the wet rag. Well, paper towel. I guess I probably should have used an actual rag because this kind of left a little piece of paper towel everywhere, but that's okay. You see, this looks smoother now down underneath. And, well, it's not too bad. Time to mix up the regular Bondo body filler. Got a piece of cardboard. Got my... Alright, there we go. Got our hardener. Time to mix this on up. Can't really do it with one hand though, so I'm gonna have to put this down. Looks pretty good. Time to get started. So it appears that was a little too much hardener. So, and it looks like it didn't mix it very good anyways. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to make a new sheet of it. But I got the top part done. So that looks pretty good. All right, that looks a whole lot better. This stuff still is just starting to turn rubbery now after I got it all in there. Of course, I dripped a lot on the ground, but that's fine. That'll come right up. But you can see underneath, I got all of the big gaps filled, all the holes that look like they're gonna be an issue. So it'll just be a matter of sanding it down. So looks good. Let that harden, and then it'll be on to sanding. Probably some of this glazing spot putty on the top parts and the sides. The bottom I don't really care about. Then filler primer and perfect match duplicolor with some rust reformer on the back. I just rolled up some cardboard that I ripped off this box to make myself a sanding block so I have a relatively straight edge. All right, feels pretty smooth across here. I had to, there's a little rust spot here, so I got that, and spots that I kind of got the putty where I shouldn't have. But this feels pretty smooth. Obviously we got the metal starting to come through a little bit here, but overall can't really complain. Pretty smooth. Wish I'd gotten the filler tucked in here a little better, but that's all right. Got the stuff knocked off the back. Time to wash it down. Get the glazing and spot putty on there. Got a wet rag. Let's wipe this down. Okay, so back here. Yeah. Okay. All right, putty time. More putty. All right, I got this orange putty on here and some finer sandpaper. The rest of it though, I tried to not make too many lumps if I could help it. So that's what it looks like. Then it's on to filler primer. Almost there, almost. Turns out I had some 220 grit, so off we go. All right, sanded the 220 grit. Let's wipe her down. Nice, very nice. Underneath. Not too shabby at all, eh? Get all this dust out of the area. Not best time to do things. Get blowing dust everywhere. Springtime's calling. I'll start to jump wet. One of the best to get at least a little bit of primer on. That's what myself before some dusty on it. And everything dust in here. That's clean. I'm gonna go for it. Here goes. Oh, here goes my shield. That's no good. All right, here we go. All right. Oh no, it's blowing all over everywhere. Oh, wait, come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, hey, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah? I think it's not too shabby for amateur doing it. Except for that spot I missed right there. Maybe a little more right like that, eh? Oh, that's going all straight in my car. Straight in my car. Oh boy. Oh well. I did my best. A little leaf decided it wanted to land right there in the middle of the wet paint, so I had to pull it out. Overall, not too bad. Now all that's left is it's a perfect match. We'll go for it. All right, it's all cleaned up. I even cleaned up the edges here in case I need to spray higher. Here we go. Wish me luck. Ooh, that went high. Okay. All right. Nice thin even coats out way out here. Wind's died down a little bit now, so just getting this done before it gets dark. All right, and here is the wet, not quite dry yet, but finished product. You can hardly tell there was anything ever there, except for a small nick right there. I wish I'd filled that in better. Oh well. And then you can kind of tell there's a couple lines. This isn't quite flush, flat. There's a few like creases and whatnot in it, but overall, you can't really tell that there was ever a giant hole in the bottom of my car. So that's good. Now I just gotta clean up all my junk here. I already put my tools away, and keep that because there's inevitably going to be more body work that I need to do at some point in time. And there it is, done. I'll probably at some point try to get some undercoat spray and get up under here so that I don't have future issues. But and I might wet sand it as well if I get a notion to do that at some point in time. But for right now, I can live with that. It's passenger side. No one ever rides my car, so they won't be able to tell anyways. So not too bad. Thank you for watching, and you can tell me how bad I did and what I can do better next time in the comments. So learning experience.